Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Get ready, because today we are diving deep into one of the most passionate, unpredictable, and thrilling tournaments in world football, the Africa Cup of Nations. The 2025-2026 edition is on the horizon, and the big question is already on everyone's lips. Who will be crowned the kings of Africa? The continent is absolutely stacked with talent right now, from global superstars lighting up European leagues to incredible homegrown players ready to make their mark. This AFCON is shaping up to be an absolute blockbuster, full of drama, breathtaking skill, and that unique, vibrant atmosphere that only AFCON can deliver. Will we see one of the traditional powerhouses reclaim their throne, or is it time for a new champion to emerge from the shadows? Let's break down the contenders. First up, you can never, ever count out the giants. Let's talk about Senegal. The Lions of Teranga have been a force to be reckoned with for years. They've got a squad that just oozes quality in every single position. Think about their defensive solidity, their powerhouse midfield, and of course, their lethal attack. They have players who are not just participants but leaders at top clubs in Europe. Their experience from past tournaments, both the triumphs and the heartbreaks, has forged a resilient and determined squad. They know what it takes to navigate the tough knockout stages, and their blend of physical power and technical finesse makes them a nightmare matchup for any opponent. The question for Senegal is, can they maintain that incredible consistency and hunger to go all the way once again? Then we have Morocco. What a story they've been. After their historic, magical run at the World Cup, the Atlas Lions have proven they can compete with and beat anyone on the planet. They are no longer just a strong African team. They are a recognized global force. Their tactical discipline is second to none, often built on a rock-solid defense that is incredibly hard to break down. But they're not just a defensive wall. Going forward, they have players with flair, creativity, and the ability to produce a moment of magic out of nowhere. The expectation on their shoulders will be immense, especially with that World Cup semi-finalist tag. The entire continent will be watching to see if they can translate that global success into continental glory. The pressure is on, but this Moroccan team seems to thrive on it. And what about Nigeria? The Super Eagles are a team that, on paper, should be a contender for every single trophy they compete for. Just look at their attacking options. It's an embarrassment of riches. They have some of the most exciting and informed forwards in the world, players who can single-handedly win a match with their pace, power, and clinical finishing. When the Super Eagles are flying, they are truly a sight to behold, playing an exhilarating brand of football that can overwhelm any defense. The perennial question for Nigeria, however, has been about finding the right balance. Can they solidify their defense and midfield to provide a stable platform for their incredible attackers to shine? If they can get that formula right and play as a cohesive unit, they have the firepower to outscore anyone and blow the tournament wide open. They are a team brimming with potential, just waiting to explode. Of course, we have to talk about the hosts. Hosting AFCON is a massive advantage. You have the passionate home crowd behind you, acting as the 12th man in every single game. The energy in the stadiums is electric, and it can lift a team to new heights. The players are familiar with the climate, the pitches, and the environment, which can be a huge edge over visiting teams. We've seen it time and time again. Host nations often go on deep, surprising runs, fueled by national pride and overwhelming support. While the host nation for this tournament might not be considered one of the top-tier favorites on paper, you absolutely cannot underestimate the power of home advantage. They will be organized, motivated, and determined to make their country proud. They are the ultimate wild card. Now let's look at some of the other major contenders. Egypt, the record holders of AFCON, can never be dismissed. They have a rich history in this competition, and a tactical know-how that is almost part of their DNA. With arguably one of the best players in the world leading their line, they always possess a cutting edge. They are masters of tournament football. They know how to manage games, how to be pragmatic, and how to get results even when they're not playing at their best. Their challenge will be to support their superstar and ensure the whole team is firing on all cylinders. Then there's Algeria, a team with flair, passion, and a squad filled with technically gifted players. When the Fennec Foxes are in form, they play some of the most attractive football on the continent. They had a disappointing run in a recent tournament, and you can be sure they will be coming back with a vengeance, eager to prove that they are still among Africa's elite. Their combination of grit and grace makes them a team that no one wants to face. If they can rediscover their championship-winning form, they will be a serious threat. And what about Ivory Coast, the reigning champions? Winning back-to-back AFCON titles is an incredibly difficult feat, but the Elephants will be determined to defend their crown. They showed immense character and resilience in their last triumph, especially after a rocky start. They have a new generation of talent coming through, blending with experienced veterans. The confidence and belief from being the current champions is a powerful weapon. They know how to win, they've proven it, and they will fight tooth and nail to keep that trophy. But AFCON is famous for its surprises. This is what makes the tournament so special. We always see a dark horse nation emerge, a team that defies expectations and captures the hearts of football fans. Think about teams like Ghana, a traditional powerhouse looking to rebuild and surprise everyone. Or Cameroon, the indomitable Lions, who are always tough, physical, and have a history of rising to the occasion. And let's not forget teams like Mali or Burkina Faso, who have consistently produced talented players and have been knocking on the door for years. These teams come in with less pressure, a strong sense of unity, and a burning desire to cause an upset. They fear no one, and on any given day, they can beat any of the so-called favourites. This unpredictability is the soul of the Africa Cup of Nations. So, who are the key players to watch? It's a star-studded affair. From Nigeria's attacking phenomenons to Morocco's midfield maestro and world-class fullback, Senegal's core of elite players who dominate Europe's top leagues, and of course, Egypt's legendary forward who continues to break records. But it's not just about the established superstars. AFCON is always the stage where new heroes are born. A young, unknown player can have a breakout tournament and become a household name overnight. Keep an eye out for the rising stars, the dynamic wingers, the composed young defenders, and the clinical finishers who will announce themselves to the world. So, the billion-dollar question remains, who is going to win? If I had to make a prediction, it's incredibly tough. Senegal has the experience and the squad depth. Morocco has the tactical discipline and the belief from their World Cup journey. Nigeria has the most frightening attack in the competition. It could honestly go to any one of them. But football, and especially AFCON, is never that simple. An injury to a key player, a controversial refereeing decision, a moment of individual brilliance, or even the sheer drama of a penalty shootout can change everything. For me, I'm leaning slightly towards Morocco. I think their defensive organisation and the confidence they gained from the World Cup gives them a slight edge. They have a clear identity and a game plan that is effective against any style of play. However, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see Senegal's power carry them through or Nigeria's attack simply prove to be unstoppable. That's the beauty of it. But now I want to hear from you. This is what it's all about, the debate, the passion, the predictions. Who do you think will lift the 2025-2026 Africa Cup of Nations trophy? Is it one of the giants I mentioned? Or do you have a dark horse in mind that you think will shock the continent? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Tell me who you think will be the champion, which player will be the star of the tournament, and why you believe your pick has what it takes. Let's get the conversation started. I can't wait to read all your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more football content, and I'll see you in the next video.